Hey guys, my name is Miska and welcome to Overwatch Central. So today I wanted to talk about a few different news pieces, some that are just about Overwatch in general, but I also wanted to bring in Overwatch esports and the Overwatch League onto this channel a little bit more, as a lot of news around the league is starting to come out, there are new additions to teams and so on, and also all the teams will be finalized by the end of this month, so there's just gonna be more and more Overwatch League coming up for sure. Anyway, let's get right into the video and start with the sort of article or news piece mentioned in the title, and that is Overwatch's popularity in PC banks in Korea. So in South Korea, video games and esports have been huge for a long time, and just gaming as a whole, of course. If you don't know what PC banks is, then think of it sort of like an internet cafe, but very much focused on playing games a lot, and the passion for gaming and playing competitive ladder and so on is very strong in these sort of places. The top couple games there lately have been League of Legends and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which have made up around 50% of the PC bank play rates in the last week or so, whilst Overwatch has actually hit an all-time low. So just around a couple of weeks ago, Overwatch was at about 18.74% play rate, but now Overwatch has actually fallen down a bit and is only at 13.68% play rate in the past week. And this is actually the lowest that it's been since release in May 2016. This is kind of worrying in the way that a lot of people have just sort of taken a break or given up on Overwatch for now, at least when it comes to playing Overwatch in PC banks. And there are a few reasons behind this. I think we all know that the sort of Mercy meta and the whole Mercy must pick thing has discouraged a few players to play until that has sort of changed. This by no means that Overwatch is just dying overall, but there is definitely a sort of lack of content and so on right now. I've seen a lot of posts on Reddit and just talk on Twitter about how Overwatch needs something substantial, some sort of big change and update. I made a video on this not too long ago, you can check it out on screen right now, just talking about what Blizzard could bring into the game. I'd like to hear your guys' ideas on this, just put it down in the comments below, but I thought I'd report on this since I think it's something important to highlight, and I don't want to just turn a blind eye to something like this. However, like I said, there is a bit of a lack of content right now, but BlizzCon is right around the corner. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit of a make it or break it moment for Overwatch, to be honest, but the Tuesday after BlizzCon is when stuff tends to hit the PTR, and I think that's gonna be pretty huge for the game. Last year, a lot of Sombra stuff had millions of views on YouTube, a lot of people were excited to get their hands on the patch on Twitch, and there were just a lot of players playing the game. So BlizzCon is no doubt gonna be huge. Anyway, let's move on to something completely different, and that has to do with esports and the Overwatch League. There's a lot of news around the Overwatch League that's surfacing right now, but the most recent piece of news is around the latest team that has been added to the Overwatch League roster of the 12 teams that will be announced, and this latest one is the Los Angeles Valiant. This Overwatch League team is headed up by Immortals, a very well-known esports organization who have teams in a bunch of other games, and have been very successful as well, and even done well in Overwatch here and there. So I'll link some stuff down below about the Los Angeles Valiant, just so you can read up yourself if you want to. But the big thing about Overwatch League that I mentioned at the start as well, is that all the teams will be finalized by the end of this month, and then in December we'll actually start to see proper play around the Overwatch League. There's sort of be some exhibition games, a sort of pre-season type of thing, that will all be run at the Blizzard Arena in Los Angeles. So we're really nearing an actual Overwatch League start. Those of you that have been waiting to actually sort of dedicate any time to look into Overwatch League, I suggest you start reading up on it now, because there will just be more and more of it. And we even have some stuff around BlizzCon that will talk more about Overwatch League. Now to everyone's favorite part, the skins. I just want to show you this image that has sort of compiled all the Overwatch League teams and the team skins that are connected with every single team. These are not in game just yet, but they will all be added into game at some point. These are only 4 out of the 12 teams as well. There are rosters that are yet to be announced. So we still have names and skins that we're gonna see coming up. As you can see, pretty much all these skins have the sort of team logo somewhere on them, and are also just sort of representing with the team colors. I really like the look of some of these, and I hope you guys are excited to get your hands on them. They will be in game at some point in the coming couple months or so, I imagine. But yeah, for those of you that missed the skins, here they are. And I hope you guys are excited for Overwatch League, because Blizzard are putting a lot of effort into this. It's something very new for esports to do it the way Blizzard have decided to go about Overwatch League. So now all that's left is to see it actually properly start up, and as previously mentioned, that's not really too far away. Other than that though, there are a bunch of other esports news that you can check out on r/competitive Overwatch. I want to sort of promote that subreddit a little bit, as it's a very good subreddit for catching up on esports news. There's a lot of good discussion on there, there's a lot of good news on there, so if you're interested in news around the game, meta discussion and that sort of stuff, everything about competitive and ranked, but also about esports, then do definitely check out r/competitive Overwatch. But that is going to be it for this video. Thanks again for watching. watching, do subscribe for more Overwatch content as per usual, and like the video if you enjoyed it, it really helps us out. But until next time, take care, and we'll see you then.